Dennis. Just a second. Yeah, just a second. All right, I gotta mute this.
Hey, Teresa.
Okay, I've got that one. Well, fiddlesticks. Okay, we are live. Dennis, are you having trouble getting on? Okay. You're going to be on Zoom. It'll be broadcast on YouTube.
Hey, Ralph,
Hey there.
I've almost got the boat finished. While we're waiting on everybody else, I've almost got the boat finished. The only thing left is I can't get that. I've got to put some lubricant on that tilt because the motor won't go down. But everything else I even replaced the tiller keeper. So we got new sail covers. Everything's good to go. We need to spray it off again. Bird's been crapping on it, but otherwise we can go sailing anytime we want now.
It would have been good to have had it yesterday on Lake Dillon in Colorado.
It's so hot. It's like a convection oven out there.
It wasn't here where I am.
Where are you?
Breckenridge, Colorado.
Oh, golly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was about 68 degrees yesterday.
How can we turn him off, John?
Yeah, it's nice. It gets warm in the sun.
Who all's with you?
Linda, Eric, his wife, granddaughter.
Sounds good. Sounds nice.
Lake Dillon's a really nice place.
Yeah.
We kayaked.
Did you make the drive out there, Ralph, or did you fly?
We drove.
Drove. Yeah.
When you're retired, John, you don't have to fly. You got forever. Just drive.
Just take it easy. Nothing but time.
That's right. Who cares if it takes a week? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I bet Ralph doesn't have any dress jackets hanging in the background either.
It,
I see your straight jackets hanging back there.
Yeah, I had to find my cleanest t-shirt to wear for this. Those are all aspen trees in the background there behind me. Some pines too.
Are there very many people in Breckenridge this time of year?
Yeah, summer's a busy time, and we didn't know with the, what with the virus and all that, but there's quite a few people here.
Wow.
Everybody wearing masks all the time, except, in any public place.
Okay. Good deal. All right, thanks.
There's Dennis.
looks like we got Dennis.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. All right. All right, Mr. Chairman, we have a quorum and we are live. So we can proceed.
I guess we need to call the order for the meeting, and I assume everybody's read the minutes from the last time we was on. Everybody should have got them.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to do this here. I'm trying not to. Oh, there, I see everybody now. So. Are y'all waiting on me?
Dennis?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Ralph, did you say aye?
Yes.
Okay. Scott?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm not aware of any visitors or petitioners. The mayor is also in the room so he can hear and see you.
So we can't talk about him yet.
Are you you ready for old business?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. We have, they've milled the keys out at the parking lot in preparation for the paving, which is scheduled for this Thursday. The parking lot paving is scheduled for Thursday. I believe last time we reported the flags. I don't know if I did or not. The flags are up. The flag poles, all three of them are up and lit. We've ordered and received the lounge chairs for the public lounge area. They're not installed, but they are in. Expect to get that probably in the next 3 to 5 days. We have sent back signed contract agreements for the overlay, for the T-hanger base. And right now it's all in state's hands at this point. That's kind of where we are. The fuel system, they finally have come to they finally came together. They found a fueling system that both the state and the contractor could agree on after the first one failed. And so they have ordered it. It's supposed to be in August. And so they're supposed to start back again on the fuel system in August. So that's where we stand on the fuel system.
I had lunch with the Kentucky commissioner. One of the commissioners, he flies the state police helicopter. He was at Mayfield. I've talked to 2 or 3 different ones on the fuel farm, and are we going with the gas station pumps? Is that what they agreed on?
I'm not sure what they agreed on. It was between them and the state on the final agreement, because they had to satisfy the fire marshals.
Well, when I talked to the commissioner, he said it wasn't. He said the people that's giving us the main problem is the people putting in the tanks. It wasn't, but what he was trying to tell me is if we go with the gas station pumps like they have at Mayfield, the military will not use them to fuel. So
The whole the specs for the system that we have said it had to be compatible with military aircraft. So that's part of the specs. If it doesn't meet the spec.
Understand.
Because I've had that conversation more than a dozen times with half a dozen Hanson representatives. So now the big issue with it is if you don't have somebody there to present a item for them to sign, they probably won't buy fuel from us because they have to have a signed document when they purchase fuel.
They buy at Mayfield without that. I mean, they go in there just like we do with a credit card and buy their fuel.
Okay.
Long as we're on contract.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you what the people in the fuel world tell me.
Oh, okay.
So they're telling me that if you don't have someone there or a system where they can sign something and have a signature on a document or something, that they won't buy from you. These were supposed to be, and the nozzles were supposed to fit military aircraft. So,
Okay.
or at least helicopters, I should say. That's what we get in the most of. It's supposed to fit the helicopters. Now, what I'm told is they don't fit. Maybe they're fit. There's multiple fueling ports
Yes,
on a
there is.
helicopter, and it fits the upper fueling port, not the lower one, from what I understand.
Well, most of those have a single point where you just take it, slide it on. It's got like two handles. You slide it up.
It twists. Mhm.
That's what they call a single point fueling, which we don't have to have that unless we get a big jet or something in. But
Yeah.
but any of the jets, you could fuel them over the wing also. But what they was trying to tell me, the commissioner, was if we go with the gas station pumps, it don't pump as much fuel and it takes 3 times as long, so the military won't mess with it.
Okay.
'Cause
I don't know. It's just, it's supposed, all I can say is that when they spec'd it so that it could fuel military aircraft.
I mean, that's what I was told, that they respect for, but I think our biggest holdup is the outfit out of Bowling Green.
Well, what it was originally is they spec'd, the fire commission would not approve a UL approved components. It had to approve, and it was supposed to have a UL approved system. The components, putting UL rated components together, did not fit their bill. And that's what they had originally proposed. You're right. And what happened is the fire marshal said, no, it has to be a system. Well, then they started digging around trying to find a system, and they finally have gotten one. They got one previously, and it did not work because of the pricing. And so they wound up going back and looking again. So they found one now that meets the spec supposedly and is approved by the fire marshal. So that's where they're going. They finally got to that point.
Hey, John,
So that's what I've been told. Yes.
could we request the specifications or a cut sheet on the pump?
Yes, we could. But I know that the mayor's got to call in to the commissioner, so we may have something shorter than that. So,
Okay.
but yes, like I said, I've talked to Brandon, Keith, and both assure me that the spec, they assure me that the spec said it had to be a system that would feed or fuel military aircraft, or else it wouldn't be
Right.
accepted. So,
Okay.
and that, I mean, I can't tell you, I haven't seen it. I don't know. And even if I did, I don't know that I would tell you if it was the right system or not. Cause I'm like, Dennis was describing a while ago, that's the only fueling system I've ever used on a military aircraft, was that big single point that he was talking about.
Yeah.
We had to fill our aircraft with it when I was in the Navy. So yeah, but the other one, I don't know if that's what as you call it, the gas pump style or not. I don't know.
Well, like Marion, Kentucky got 2 tanks in, and what they're saying is, like Mayfield, you have to go from the tank with piping all the way to a dispenser, where I was under the assumption we was putting in a self-contained fuel pump. Everything was, you could hook to it, put it on a flatbed trailer and go with it. That's what they have at most of the airports now. But either way will work. Like Mayfield has 2 different, they have a gas tank pump for the avgas, then they have a sealed up unit for the Jet A. So Joe Carter called me the next morning after I talked to the commissioner at the airport, and he was more or less putting everything at blame on the vendor. But he promised me if it wasn't up in 6 weeks, they would fire them and get somebody else to put it in. That's what Carter.
There is a bond that they had to post, performance bond that they had to post.
Right.
So, let me close this out so I don't have all this noise. I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, like I said, I've checked it multiple times. I'll ask for the cut sheet, Donnie, as soon as and talk to them, Hanson about it, see what I can get there.
Yeah.
And I'll again check back with Hanson to make sure. I know I have talked to the manager at Mayfield, and when it comes to actually getting fuel, he said he would work with us on splitting loads to help on that too. So we had a good conversation probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. So
Yep. He's going to be good to work with, and Brent's a good guy, and so it'll just help us both.
okay, all right. Anything else on that?
No, you're coming back.
Okay. I'm trying to think if it's anything else that we were looking at as far as old business, and am I missing anything on that?
And we just paid bidding the project for the T-hangers in October, right? The paving and the concrete.
No, we talked about the old one, the agreements on that, yeah. We are, if you want to go into new business, I can touch base on a couple of new items too. If you're ready, if you don't have any questions or anything else in old business you want to discuss.
I don't have any in old business. Anybody has any?
Okay. In new business, we're working on internet services for the airport. Right now, we're trying to compare. We looked at trying to get one from the local Spectrum, Mediacom rather, and the build out costs were absolutely astronomical. And so we're going to look at trying 2 new options. One where we actually pump our internet from here across by tower to there, and get a cost on that. And that would be transferred from a connection point to a net connection point on a tower. The other would be seeing if we can find a government hotspot that we could place out there in that with a Wi-Fi modem, and people could actually access to that. But we'd need to find a government one that has a unlimited data usage. So just to tell you that the cheapest monthly cost that I saw was $130 a month with a build out of $12,000 for internet. That was the cheapest. The cheapest build out was $6,800 and a monthly cost of about $350 a month. Both of these had a 3-year contract. And so I thought we might try another route. That was outrageous.
You try down at Paducah Power by chance, John?
Well, if I do Paducah Power, I'm going to have to ship it from here and pump it across by Connect like that, because
Okay.
what they don't go, I don't know that they go that far out,
Okay.
because I have them here at City Hall, but to go out there, we'll have to do it just like we'd have to broadcast it like we do in our parks, do something
Okay.
like that.
You buying it through E-Tail?
Sir?
Are you buying that through E-Tail?
Yes. E-Tail is our connector on that. Mhm.
Yeah, that Randy Hayden, he's my neighbor. I may walk down there and talk to him in a minute about that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, because if there's an option for that, I'd like to know. That's another option that would be helpful. But
Now,
I am still
Mediacom-
looking at either Verizon, AT&T type hotspot that we can locate in the building in a maintenance room or someplace like that where we can get access, and then set a modem up so it could broadcast throughout the building.
I wonder if the sheriff's ranch has anything up there.
Scott, do you know?
Sheriff's Ranch has something. I mean, we have Mediacomps out to that building. I mean, they literally have a line unless you guys have cut it with all the redo. There is a line that goes directly to them because we did have internet in there.
Is that through you all, or is that through the state park, or is that just a direct line
It
for
was
that?
it was through the state park. It was part of our contract. We put a modem out there. We actually had a modem and everything for internet running out there at the airport. It ran just fine.
Well, we never found a modem out
And
there.
the line The line goes behind, in between the building and the tarmac. Right there. And I was there the day they installed it. And it worked just fine up until it's not working, I guess. I mean, do you have TV out there?
I'm sorry,
Does the TV work? Is the television working out there?
there's no television out there.
There was a television line into that building too. There was a television line into the old apartment and into the old office space.
I'd have to go back and have him check and see, but nothing was noted. So I don't know if there's anything inside or not. No, but nothing was noted by our crews that were working out there.
Okay, because I don't know why they would need to do a new build out because the line, I mean, Ecom's got the line right up to the building. It comes right off the, and I'm trying to remember exactly which pole it comes off of down there. But we could find it relatively easily, surely.
Okay, well, I'll
I
have
just have to go
my
out
people
there with
take a
some-
look at it. I'll have staff take a look at it, but if they're having trouble or something like that, I may ask you to send your staff out there, one of your
Yeah.
maintenance people that's familiar with it, see if we
Yeah,
can track that down.
It came right in through that door that went into the back apartment.
I knew there's supposed to be
Door to that door.
stuff out there, but at some point, the way I understand it's been removed or taken out or something.
Huh. Because the line, I mean, we never took the line out. The line was there when the whole thing was signed over to you guys.
I don't know if it was taken out by MediaCom or if it's still there or not, but we'll take a look and see what we can find.
Well, it was a direct buried cable, so they wouldn't have gone it. And MediaCom never pulls anything themselves. They probably just.
Well, like
get it
I
off.
said, we'll check and see, because if it was there, I don't know. We'll see if we can find it, but
Tell one of them to give me a shout.
do what now?
I said, tell one of them to give me
Okay.
go out there and try to help locate it for them.
Good.
I'll see what I can do on that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. We will be looking at furniture for the pilot's lounge and meeting room as well. That will be something that's forthcoming here shortly too. And then we'll be working on, I've got some paperwork in from, well, Hanson is also, we'll be working on, try to set up some kind of specs for the T hangers. So we can get an idea of what we're looking at there. Do you have anything on the T hangers?
I expect that the project begin this fall.
Okay. Mayor's expecting that project to begin this fall. So we'll be looking at the specs here, should be looking at them here shortly, so we can get those out to some folks that can work on them. Let's see. Yeah. I can't think of anything else at the moment.
We are going to do a little more section fence.
Oh, we're going to add the fence, the security fence, the decorative security fence we put across the front. We're going to extend it to the west, where it makes that turn just past the fuel farm and extends in toward the slough. We're going to replace that with the decorative security fencing across there. The mayor's still set to paint the building, give it a facelift on paint, and fix the roof. That's a running thing between him and I. So at this point, I think things are coming along pretty good. As far as I know, it looks like the overlay is supposed to happen this fall as well. Something they're going to do with that this year, and with the overlay, they're actually going to put a membrane down and then do the overlay. This is a new, I don't know, it's new to the paving industry, but it's new to Kentucky airports. And they're going to, like I said, they're going to put a membrane between the existing runway and the new overlay to help slow that transfer of cracking from the lower unit, the lower surface to the new surface. And so they're going to give that a shot. This will be an experimental because it'll be the first time they've done it on a Kentucky airport runway. So that's going on there. I think that's about it, isn't it, sir?
Hopefully we have the next meeting at the airport.
Okay.
That'd be cool. So maybe we have everything done.
If the virus allows, mayor would like for us to maybe have a meeting or our next meeting out at the airport in the conference room area, if the virus allows and we can work it out. But right now we just, with things changing and fluctuations the way they are, we're continuing to stay with the Zoom. It's Greg's favorite meeting by choice or by. So, and I have to say, it makes it easier. Ralph is joining us from somewhere off in far yonder.
This is my favorite chair.
Is your favorite chair? That's correct.
My
Yeah.
favorite chair.
Yeah. I was able to join a meeting from Gatlinburg when I was up in Gatlinburg a few weeks ago. So it makes it easier if you are traveling to actually engage in your meetings to that degree. So anyway, enough of that. I don't have anything else, gentlemen. If you all have questions or concerns or even issues that you want to bring up, please let me know.
John, could you send us a copy of the airport's part of the budget for this year?
I will. I have not yet because Glenda's not ready to send that.
Okay.
I knew that was going to come. I knew that you were going to bring that up. So we had a talk this afternoon and she's working on it. So she's not got it all budgeted in yet. So as soon as she gets that complete, we'll send out copies to everybody.
Ask her if she needs my help.
Yeah,
I'll tell her. I'll tell her that you said something about that.
ask her if he wants a copy of the one for the auditors or the real one.
No, I ain't even going to say that. Oh, I got a character in my ear.
Yeah.
He knows what you're thinking. Yeah, just as soon as we get that together, Ralph, I'll send one out to everybody. I also, well, I take that back. I do have one other thing I want you all to be aware of. I got an email today, and you all may have received it as well. I don't know, but it's from the Kentucky Airport Zoning Commission. Apparently, there is they're proposing 2 antenna towers in close proximity to the airport. One is it's a 270-foot tower that will be located 5.25 miles southeast by south of the State Park Airport. And I've got the latitude and longitude. I will forward these to you all in a group email. And the other one is going to be a 267-foot tower that will be 4.22 miles, nautical miles, northeast of Kentucky Dam Airport. Communication towers. These are communication towers. They indicate that both of these do not exceed state standards, and they will have obstruction markings and lightings are proposed. But I will send this out to everybody so that you at least have an idea. And if you wish to comment, you'll have an opportunity to do so. So. Okay, and that is it. That's it.
Well, if y'all ain't got anything else, then somebody else talk. Make a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
Somebody said,
Y'all want to make
Yeah.
a motion to adjourn?
Yeah, motion to adjourn.
Move.
Okay.
all in favor? Okay, maybe we can see y'all at the next meeting at the airport.
That'd be
Be
great.
safe, gentlemen.
All right. Have a good day, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.